Baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Say hey. Baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Say hey. All right, fuck it. Fuck comedy. We're doing karaoke night tonight. Let's go. Screw the bullshit. Oh, man. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for all showing up, showing out for another beautiful weekend of Harlem Nights. Everybody, give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. It's my brother and I on the back. No, I'm not racist, but maybe slightly. But my best friend's black. You know, I'll say some most racist shit you've ever heard, but no. You guys, this is another beautiful night and event, and we're just here having a good time, everybody. So don't be afraid to be yourselves and have just a good little laugh. You know, you might hear some things that you don't agree with, some things that you do agree with, but that's life, ain't it? You know, we're all adults. I don't gotta put earmuffs on you guys. You know, hey, hold on, I'm about to curse. Headphones, earmuffs. But yeah, anyways, you guys, we got a lovely, beautiful night, and here's my baby right here. Here's my brother, baby right here. Give him a round of applause. He's a strong black man. And you, why didn't you walk out with your other black friends? Stand up for your rights. They were just the other hosts from the show. They just happen to be black too. But yeah, man, we're just here to have a good time and vibe, and let's get to know each other, and you guys can get to know our comics. That being said, everybody, I would like to introduce our first comic of the night. I don't know, he's normally ready for this, so it's not like it's a shock to him, but everybody, he's the blackest sounding name having this dude with the best credit score you've ever heard. Please give it up for Lamar with the hard R. Woo! Lamar with the hard R, that's a great call! Stop face all day for my boy!
Oh shit, that's a good one. Wasn't funny at all. Yeah, Lamar with the hard R, just so you know what shade of brown I am, none at all. It's silly, you know, people hear my name and they're like, you seem like the kind of guy that would be into voluptuous white women. And I am, they're just not really into me, I get rejected. Yeah, they say, you're not my type. And I'm like, well, I'm not into every type of diabetes. You know, I understand though, it probably takes a real athlete to penetrate that fortress. Whew, I do understand that, you know. You know, when I hear the stupid coffee analogy, you guys always hear that, you know. I like my man like I like my coffee. Rich with a large penis. I thought you were going to say tall and full of sugar. That's not the case. You know, I thought about that. I do like my women like I like my coffee. I like a few throughout the day to hold the depression away. I don't mind if, you know, you're a large breve or a skinny latte. You know, you can give me a black coffee, just make sure there's room for cream. And I hope you don't mind me using a little coffee straw. So there's my metaphor. There it is. You guys, I had a breakthrough. I realized that I am fucking depressed. A lot. And I keep trying to fake it. You know, why am I running away from it? It's crazy. So today I decided I'm going to work a little harder on being more positive about being negative. Yeah. No, it feels good. It feels good. So I wrote some jokes with that perspective. A lot of new stuff today, so I'm going to refer to my book. So if it sounds like I'm reading, I am. It's still an open mic here. But I wrote this down this morning. My life is so good, like it really is great, that I have to practice gratitude. What the fuck? And I hate it. I hate it. Don't you guys get annoyed with yourself when your life is kick-ass, but you're just like, why the fuck am I so frustrated all the time? Yeah, it's relatable. Yep. Let's see. I do my best to be positive. You know, it's fair to say that half the time I'm fairly reasonable. I'm a nice, pleasant man to be around. But then I have to get out of bed. That makes it a little harder. Yeah, when you're young, you know, death can be a scary thing when you're young. You know, you got to understand, though, death is really just what makes life so beautiful. You realize that when you get older, death is just part of the cycle. You know, it just makes a complete cycle. But when you get older and your body starts to fall apart, you start to pray for it. You kind of look forward to it. Let's see. Those are going okay. Not my favorite, but they're going all right.
I like it.
All right, cool. All right, this one's fun. So I heard a story about this lady who drowned in a river. Good start, right? So you guys, I don't know if you watch like near-death experiences or get into those, but I like watching them. So she drowned in this river. She's telling the story. You know, this is definitely reading. Thank you for coming to my recital. Yeah, so she had an out-of-body experience for consciousness. She realized she was observing all the bystanders coming up to save her. Have you guys seen stories like this? Where she's out of her body, she's looking at this, and you know, all she can feel is like this unimaginable feeling of love surrounding her, right? And then she was over her mom, and her mom lives across the country, so just like that, she's seeing her mom drop everything to go call her daughter. We're all connected, you know, we're all connected, so her mom's dropping everything, feels that something's wrong with her daughter, and is just running, you know, to go make the phone call to see what's going on. And then, you know, she ends up going through this bright tunnel where she's greeted by who she could only describe as, well, Jesus Christ, you know, has this overwhelming feeling. And keep in mind that this lady that is having this experience, she is not a Christian. She's an atheist. So he sent her back. Anyway. We'll work on that. As soon as I can get it out clean, it'll be good. I'll get you invested, and we'll be like, Jesus is not into that shit. You're going back. You're going back to physical reality. You're feeling that pain, baby.
No, not you, her.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You are.
All right. This is not a mess. This is great. Woo! Okay. Let's see, what other... I saw this billboard. And it said that... This is in Utah. This is an actual billboard. And it said, "You do not have to be Jewish to protect Jews." And I was like, no shit. You just have to be a taxpayer. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's no problem at all. I also saw this Donald Trump. Have you guys seen that he's actually related and could very well be part of the royal family? Woo! How fucking crazy is that? It's like we've been recolonized. They fucking did it, right? Maybe he is king. Now we won't let you call him a Nazi or a white supremacist. Now he just prefers Jewish. You know, that's fine. I didn't say Jew. I think Jewish is just anybody that converts, right? That just does that shit. And it's not good to have kings. I mean, look what king-size candy did to our fucking country. It's not fucking good. Thank you. It's going great. All right, so I'm pretty happy about this. I think it's time that we update the Monopoly board. You guys still playing board games, or are we just not fucking doing that shit anymore?
Yeah.
That's great. Playing on Monopoly, I was worried about that. I was like, is am I too old? No one plays board games because they don't have an attention span or whatever. Anyway, I think we need a more practical and modern version of Monopoly. You know, obviously the cost of living has gone up. The little gel square should be about 10 times bigger now. You know, that's the truth. And Waterworks needs to be rerouted to all the new data centers. That's the thing, and that's going to not allow us to have so many homes or hotels. That business is going downhill. You're probably going to have to rent your little piece now. That's too bad. Yeah, let's see. And, you know, just when you think you've won and you have all the money, you're going to get a mandatory invite from the Prime Minister out to Blackmail Island you go. You're going to have to play a new board. We all know how that goes. You go to jail for speaking the truth, that's for sure. That should happen. And if you're white and you own Boardwalk, you can't even go there at night anymore. It's just too dangerous. Yeah, and now when you pass go, you have to collect $200 and give it straight to Israel. Good update. I think that's a good update, you know? And you guys, the game's not over anymore when you run out of money. No, you're forced to either kill yourself or sell fentanyl at the homeless camp they set up on Park Place. It's a good update. I think it's genuinely real, right? So yes, the good old game of Monopoly where you learn from a young age that the Only way to win is to buy guns, plant food, and start a rebellion with your neighbors. All right, that's new shit. I liked it a lot. Thank you for laughing at that. So, Lamar with a hard R, the reason it's hard R is because I'm one of the few guys that still likes to use the hard R. And what I mean by that is, if you look into my heritage, I am in fact a quarter retard. I'm medically retarded, you guys. I think my dad is half retarded. I'm a quarter. My kids are an eighth. Cross your fingers, they meet somebody nice. We'll probably be out of the water. Just consider my family naturally selected. Medically hard R, retarded. Yeah. I grew up with freckles. Still have them. But my mom told me they were angel kisses. Anyone else have a mom that lied to them? Yeah, I didn't like that. I told her to have them stop kissing me, and I even had a kid come up to me when I was young, and he was like, "Why do you have so many dot to dots all over your face?" They're angel kisses, man. And if you trace them out, it spells "fuck you, kid." It's fucking rude, man. If freckles are angel kisses, does that mean like skin cancer is more like a demon hickey? Yeah, I think I have some spots that are questionable, fair skin, but I don't really want to get them checked, It's not that I want to die, but I do have this goal of being debt-free. And I think that's one way you're going to get there for sure. Anyway, I'll leave you on that positive note. Before I get out of here, we'll leave on something better, you guys. I'm really doing my best as an individual that's depressed. I really just want to try harder to age more like a dandelion. I just like the thought of getting older and becoming more fun for everyone to blow. All right, you guys, my name's Lamar, and thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of the show. Look at this handsome guy.
Let's go. No, that you do with those angel kisses, baby. Hell yeah. Angel kisses, more like kisses from the devil. No, he's amazing. Lamar with the hard R, highest black man credit score, but wait, twist, he's white. But next up, you guys, we got another great comic. He comes up, he does his thing, and he actually hosts a show every Thursday, was it? Yeah. Every Thursday, you guys, you can come here at 7 o'clock, I believe, to come catch a show. Please give it up for Rashid Yellow. Let's go! Oh my God.
Vlog, okay. How are we doing, everyone? This is a very northern California audience. You guys
Let's go, Mercedes!
just got back from the Kentucky Derby. I see you guys out. Okay. A little white. You know that face that someone makes right before they do an Asian accent? But you know it's coming. When they do that, their face. I had a buddy growing up. His whole thing was doing an Asian accent. He thought it was hilarious, I guess. And one time we had him over for my family dinner. The whole time, he did an Asian accent. I was so pissed too. I brought him to the side. I was like, "Hey man, if you're gonna be in my house, you gotta talk like an adult. You gotta be fucking professional. Or else you gotta go, man." I mean, that was the last time we ever had a exchange student from Japan. I was like 15 years old. I kissed a girl, and then I later found out she was my direct cousin. But it's cool because I'm Hispanic, I feel like if you kiss a cousin and you're Hispanic, you could just kind of drop it and move on. You grow up in Caldwell, it happens a lot. And I feel like if a white person kisses their cousin, they start making excuses. I think that's the reason why white people have so many second and third cousins. It's like a degree of fuckability for their family members. A lot of Mexican dudes don't have that. Dude, if a Mexican guy says, "This is my second cousin," that just means he has 2 cousins. I am Hispanic. I've noticed a really gross trend recently of cleaning products having Hispanic sounding names. It's fucked up. The other day I saw a cleaner in the store called Fabuloso. What's up with that? Got my laundry done at a place called Cintas. Fucked up. It's getting so blatant recently. I saw a cleaning product the other day called Spick and Span. She knows cleaning products.
So I do.
I don't know whether to feel threatened or turned on, but my bad. I was in the Albertsons. You guys know what that is?
Yes.
I can't tell. I was in the Albertsons, and I was in the freezer aisle, and it was like frozen pizza, quick snacks, Mexican, and I know it meant like Mexican food, but I just pictured like Juan in there. See, that's a funny image. That's all that joke is.
Okay.
I was at a public restroom the other day, and on the toilet paper holder in the public restroom, while I was shitting, it said, "A trans person shit here, and you were fine." I read that, dude, and I to be honest, I kind of got pissed off, you know, because I'm just here to take a shit, you know. I'm not here to fucking jerk off, you know. I allotted like 10 minutes for my shit. Now I have to sniff the whole toilet seat too. Anyone here from Idaho? That was dumb. That was meant to be funny. That was such a dumb question. Okay. In Idaho, we call like bad driving maneuvers. We call them another state we don't like plus the bad driving maneuver. Like if you like don't fully stop at a stop sign, it's like a California law.
Oh,
And if you like cut across 4 lanes of I-84, that's like a Jersey slide. You guys know what I'm talking about? My dad used to do this one growing up. It was the Texas vehicular manslaughter. Speaking of cars, y'all ever been doing an automatic car wash here? They have a lot of them. You guys know what that is? Being very mean to this crowd, I'm sorry. Is that an automatic car wash? No one there should have a job, I think. I was there, you pull up to an automatic car wash, and there is what is obviously a self-serve kiosk. And then like a kid runs up, and they're like, "Hey man, what kind of wash you want?" And and in reaching distance, they press the button for me. And then you get around and you go into the car wash, and there's some fucking person who sprays a little bit of water on your car first. Why the fuck does that person have a job? Is that the one part of the car wash we needed humans to do we couldn't automate?
Yeah.
You know I know that's not true. It's because I've been through the rest of the car wash. It's way more fucking complicated. Sorry. You know what? The car wash should have a job. Big fan of Popeye's chicken. Woo! Cool.
Have it in Idaho? Yes. They do?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
It's okay. No. She feels bad, but I'm sorry. You're fine. It's where are you from? I don't care.
I don't want to say.
Popeyes, yeah. Big fan of Popeyes. I don't think I've ever gotten my order right at Popeyes ever. The service is always horrible. And I want to complain about this often. I don't feel comfortable complaining though because first of all, I love Popeye. Second of all, I don't feel comfortable complaining about a black-owned business. Okay? No? I don't even know if Popeyes is actually a black-owned business. They just kind of seem like one. Not because they sell fried chicken, no. But because I've never gotten my order right at a Popeyes. The service is awful. I would do one more bit. I was making beef stroganoff from Hamburger Helper. And on the packaging of the beef stroganoff, it said, made with real dairy, right? And I was like, yeah, man, because you had to bum some milk off of me. Dude, half the shit in here is mine. If you bought like a caprese salad and it was just a tomato. You guys don't know what a caprese, that's fair. Alright. I host this same thing Thursday. Thank you so much. Bye, Rashida.
Just half the range.
Woo! Big Rashid, baby. Not Rashid to leave, but still, he's a good corner. But this guy's still a good comedian. And again, Thursdays at Liquid Underground right here at this exact spot around 7 o'clock. They're hosting their show. 9, thank you. 9 o'clock on Thursdays. Thank you, guys.
It's warm.
You know, oh man, how self-absorbed of me. But anyways, you guys, this next comedian we got coming up is very close and near and dear to my heart. This is my brother from another mother. You know, if I'm the light side of the moon, this is the dark side of the moon. You know. But he's beautiful, baby. Give it up for Simba the Lion. Let's go! Woo! Here he is.
Hey, how's guys going? How you guys doing? Welcome to Harlem Nights, man. Simba the Lion, that is actually my real name. So in an alternate universe, Mufasa lived long enough to be a stand-up comedian. Yeah, dude, he lost the empire to Scar, dude. He became a deadbeat dad. He tells unfunny jokes. His father is embarrassed of him. His mother thinks he's brave, but you know, mothers. Now, welcome to Harlem Nights. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate you. Please give a round of applause for yourselves. And me slightly practice. Thank you so much. This is the 7th, I believe, monthly show we've had. Many ups and downs. A couple of arrests here and there, you know, but I'm American, dog. It's fine.
I see
You know, been bankrupt twice. So, you know, I can fucking run for presidency, dude. About Trump, he speaks his mind, so do I. But I get the cops called on me when I do. It's wild. I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing. I already have the bankruptcy down, you know. Misogyny, down. Easy, locked in, dude. What am I, gay? No, I'm not vegan either. Fuck vegans. Fuck them, they're terrible people, dude. Straight up, vegans and cyclists, dude. Like, Hitler fucked up with the wrong people, you know? I think if we have to start working on genetic engineering, we have to tell, to be honest, anybody that tells you they run when you didn't ask, in the chamber, nigga. In the goddamn chamber. Cyclists get run over. But vegans that we like and only tolerate, guys, okay, you're recording me. Thank you, dude. I was gonna say I'm dropping gold right now, dude. This is some fucking like Shakespeare's Black Spear, dog. Black Spears. That's actually my TikTok ghost poem account, dude. Yeah, a lot of people think it's a middle-aged white woman. It's a big black African with good vocabulary, might I say. But nonetheless, what was I talking about? I have, what do you call that, retardation? You forget stuff. Africa, what's wrong with it? A lot. Okay, sorry, I thought you were criticizing me, dude, my bad. Sorry. No, But ideally, as I was saying, I don't know what I was saying, but I shall transition onto something else. I've been fishing a lot, you know. I decided to stop robbing. No, now I just go fight with fish and call them fucking gay slurs because they're not biting my bait. And I'm sexy, dude. And I'm like, bro, like straight up, they say there's plenty of fish in the fucking ocean. Nigga, these fish are gay. And I'm not catching no gay fish, dude. Who's calling me right now? Timer? Oh shit, I thought I was getting a phone call. Look at me. Right? Who the fuck do I think I am, dude? My phone ringing, what? Nah, anytime my phone rings it's because somebody's asking for shit. Never for dick though. Nobody ever calls boring for some dick. It's always, oh, $2. Oh, subscribe to my OnlyFans. By the way, I tried to get an OnlyFans girl to do a promotion for this show. And this bitch, this content creator, this artist, Picasso, dude, trust me. Roast beef, none like other, dude. Fucking. No, she had a good spread. She had a lovely spread, guys. She was like, come on, guys. I love butterflies. Nonetheless, this fucking little goddamn fucking Picasso, dude, I asked her, I was like, look, Miss Lady, how much for you to do a promo with the Harlem Nerds shirt on and just say, come to Harlem Nights? Because people think we're misogynistic, dude. You rob one lady, all of a sudden you're sexist. In fact, we are inclusive. We do not fucking discriminate, dude. We take your wallet, we take a purse. But we will give you back the vibrator, because we're not fucking animals, dude. You gotta have pleasure. You know, you're welcome, my love. You're welcome. I got you. Just, it depends on the size. If it's too huge, dude, you fucking animal, I'll throw it away for the safety of the kids, dude. What the fuck are you doing walking around with that fucking... Nah, bro. Dude, oh my God, girls are scary. You ever accidentally open a drawer you shouldn't open? Especially if she told you yours is the perfect size. And then you see the monster in the fucking nightstand, you're like, dude, somebody's gotta be lying, bro, because this is not a representation of what's real. You know? You're welcome, bro. Or you say thank you to the bartender, man. He's welcome too. You're welcome, bartender. It's fine, it's fine. No, but ideally, dude, my mind is fucking lost. Nonetheless, I was gonna say, I was fishing a lot. And the water looked nice, you know? And then I started thinking, dude, I was like, if I was like, you know, like, let's say like the first round of slaves that came to America, like, definitely I would be one of them. And like, you wouldn't have to fucking like catch me, because by the way, there are different methods of catching niggas. They used to catch them physically, chase them, but again, you know it was niggas chasing niggas, because Tom Ford was not chasing nobody, dude. If you think the black people now are strong, dude, fucking look, time it, dude. All organic food, you're not catching Tyrone, dude. Guys, it's all in the diet, okay? It's all in the diet. The skin, secondary to none. Unless you're being racist, that's when skin color matters. Like me, very, I was gonna say judgmental, but I've been accused of being racist. And those accusations are real. I don't fight them. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Let's not fucking allow Arabs to work at the airport. Like, literally, think about it, dude. For example, it's like working at a rape center. And then you have men working at a rape center. It doesn't work, dude. You might, you know, all I'm just saying is, dude, after 9/11, niggas lost privileges. That's all I'm saying, man. But it's fine, it's fine, it's okay. Let it all out, dude. A casual N-word never hurt anybody. You know, drive by, try it. Drive by, say it out, it fucking relaxes you. Why do you think black people say it a lot, dude? We're stopping you guys from saying it because it makes us feel good, dude. Fuck. We are hogging pleasure. No, don't fucking yell it out. What are you saying? Now this is how you catch racists. You slightly bait them and then give them confidence to speak up and gotcha, bitch. You know? But it's fine. I'm not race baiting or anything. I'm masturbating. I'm kidding. Hey. Some call it self-love or self. I'm exploring myself, you know. I'm gonna get out of here, but I like this. I'm on fire. You guys are even fucking like even better, to be honest. Where am I at, bro? Give me a number.
Yeah, 5-6 minutes.
Ah, you Jew. Listen. No, he is, dude, this fucker. But we forgive him, though. He was in the grassy knolls, dude. No, we do know fucking jet fuel doesn't melt beam steels, you know, steel beams or whatever. No, but seriously, on you queer. You queer. No, okay, before I get off, I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of education, you know. In my other life, I would have been a professor. That would have been kicked out for fucking his students, but at least here you're safe, you know. Unless you want to come over for some extracurricular homework. Guys, it's okay, I'm black, it's fine. That's what we do. Allegedly. Okay, what am I doing, dude? Let me lock in. Slavery, right? Why are you cheering? The best! No, sincerely, it was. For a bit. I'd be mad too if I lost my slaves, nigga. Like, trust me. And like, look, dude, you would be. Like, ideally, like, you know, it's like losing a bitch that does everything for you. And then you're like, dude, that shit hurts. You're like, cause you know she's doing that shit for another man, dude. Fixing him your favorite sandwich. You kill a bitch. Nonetheless, slavery, guys, you're distracting me. I'm trying to educate us, just in case we wanna, you know, they say history repeats itself, but it's better if you start it, dude. You don't wanna be on the other end. So nonetheless, take notes. It's to beat niggas. Yeah, that was one of them. And don't fucking feel like you're all this and that. You guys just adopted slavery from the Arabs. Yes, indeed, you did not know. It's not yours, dude. Like everything white people fucking culture appropriate, even slavery. You stole it. So it's like, all I'm saying is just know there's always an origin and it ain't nowhere near white. So the real ones are the Arabs. They started it. Yes, they would catch niggas and go pray 5 times a day to get closer to God. I'm like, dude. So even on Ramadan, to this day, slavery is still happening in Africa. You can get a discount if they are fasting. The fucking slave masters, the slaves are always fasting, dude, always. Don't be sad, that's how they get strong, dude. Hunger motivates, dog. Hunger motivates. I know, now you guys are sad, I love it. It's gonna make the next comic work harder. That's fine. You know, I can't leave it up there. Fuck I look like, dude. Fucking pick up the energy for you, you little queef. Nah, guys, it's okay. I'm about out. But yeah, nonetheless, trickery, dude. That's how they used to catch us. Our country was caught by trickery. They literally made us sign documents saying that these documents declare that you are actually Africans. And then when the documents came back after niggas could read, we're like, hold up, bro, what is this clause saying that you own a nigga? But that's how they got us, fucking trickery, dog. And it's like, people always expect an epic movie. Dude, it's wild, signing a contract into slavery, dude. I'm even embarrassed. So I always been pretend to be the ones that got caught, because at least they were fighting. But if you say I got fucking swindled, that's like sending an email scam of a Nigerian prince and then getting scammed. That's the shittiest way. I'd rather get robbed, dude. You know? But it's okay. That's your slavery lessons from Asimba. And I am gonna let you guys be Asimba, indeed. Indeed, like the lion. But that's a gay cat. That's a gay cat. My roar is much more strong, but because I've been fishing and I genuinely have peace in my soul, so you guys go fondle a child or something. Try something new, dude. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night, and put your hands together for Greg. His hosting is immaculate, impeccable, distinguished, Ashante. Thank you guys.
Give it up for my boy. I thought, hey. He's black, he's African, we love him, right? Let's go. One more time for Simba the Lion, everybody. Oh my God, that's awesome. So much history, so much blackness, so much thievery. Child fondling, whoa! Wow. It's like, oh my God. Oh, but I'm glad everyone's having a good time, baby. Is everyone enjoying Harlem Night so far? I'm not gonna repeat it again because I heard it, except from these two guys. Have you guys? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm so bashful. No one's laughing at me. But thank you guys, everybody. Oh, we're not done yet, everybody. Too. Right now, coming next to the stage is a brother, an older brother, a younger brother. I don't know, but let's give it up for John, everybody. Woo, John! Let's go.
All right. Yeah. Woo. There's a lot of no. I'm not. Yep. I don't know where to start right now. Where do I leave off? So I actually lived in Africa for a little bit. So me and Simba had talked about that. Rape. Okay. No. It's very interesting. I'm a geographer, so I'm going to talk about this thing. No, very, very odd. We're at the state penitentiary. I don't know if you've been there. Has anybody been to the state penitentiary here? Yeah, it's a great spot. So go down there.
Visit?
Yeah, the visit. So
yeah,
it's beautiful. Yeah, the botanical gardens, everything. So anyway, I'm there, and there's a workshop going on, and there's some little kids following around my wife and I, and we have an infant. And one of the little girls, she's probably 10, is reading all the things on the state penitentiary board, and a little boy turns around, and I don't know where his parents are. He comes up, he's like, "What is rape?" So taught a kid what rape was. Hey, I'm just following what I led with, or whatever was led. Yeah, so make you feel awkward, right? So, but that's the truth. 75% of the people there are there for that exact cause. So I don't know if there's comedy in it, but there was that. Yeah. Talking about the penitentiary, it was a pretty good time. Slavery. We'll get right into that. Simba is not right. There was this guy, he was one of my medics, and he was from Taiwan. And he looked around, and we are driving down some roads, and Simba's not kidding. If you're on a really plant-based diet, you are yoked. The guy from Taiwan said, "Oh man, I wish we could bring some of these back. I could make all these things happen." And I just went, whoa. And so I told Simba, this is just really awkward. So now I'm the white guy standing up here talking about this, making it feel more awkward. Okay, so next joke. So we're just going to keep going through this. I didn't know how to go after those. Bar talk. That's pretty much what happened. So I walked into a bar and, asked the bartender for a glass of water. And then that was the joke. So that I left. Yeah, thank you. Next joke was, so there I was, a new dad, and I wrote a bunch of jokes, and most of them had to deal with like diapers. They all stink. Okay, now I'm getting you back. All right, thanks. So I'm the grandson of my grandfather. So obviously I'm a grandson. I have a grandfather. He was telling me a story. Like all our grandparents were like, it used to be tougher, right? It used to be tough. Blah blah blah. Well, my grandfather, he's like, well, when my family moved here, we had to find a place where all of us boys could sit and be comfortable. I'll see you guys later. And the thing about it was, him and his brothers all had to have beds, and so his parents found this nice orphanage right outside of Chicago, and it was just a great spot. But anyway, so he was pretty good, and like, so when he married my grandma always had this secret recipe for making cookies. Everybody loved her cookies. So when she made cookies, everybody looked at her and said, "Oh, I love your cookies." So finally I go, "Grandma, what's the secret recipe?" She goes, "Well, you gotta give me a little of that schnapps over there, and I might tell you the recipe." So I go make her a drink, and I bring it over, and she goes, "Okay, not enough. I need another one." So I get another one, and then she goes, "Okay, you want to know what the real recipe secret is?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely." She goes, "Spit." Make me another one, and I'll tell you what makes Grandpa's coffee good. These are the jokes. I mean, Simba was killing it. So, yep. So then I got this thing over here, and it's So we could talk. Oh, yeah. So again, I'll go back to the dad joke. I'll just go back to the simple stuff. What does a dog say? Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what a tree says. Yeah, so how many people deal with technology nowadays, right? We got like Claude, and it starts to hallucinate with us. So I found out my child is a machine because he says that too. I go, "Dad." He goes, "Dad, what does a lake say?" No, he goes, "Cloud."
Huh? Right?
Think about it. It rains. Goes to the lake. He looks at clouds. He goes, "Well, they're all full of water, so there's a lake." Again, I mean, that's why AI is so far advanced. The hardest part was like, so becoming a geographer is not easy, right? So you got to figure out like place and location and what makes what humans, natural space. But then you add technology into it. So I started studying information systems, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And as I'm learning about these things, I got hired into a new firm, and they're like, "Yeah, so this is John. He's our new jizzer." Okay. So I think everybody's kind of just doing that, and I go, "Okay, so this is kind of going to be a good job." And I go, "No, Steve, I get where you're coming from. Some people might refer to it as a GISer, or you deal with geographic information systems, but the thing is, it's not about that. I make map products, all right, folks? I do some data collection, make nice, beautiful product. Not to be confused with sticky sock products."
Now.
Yeah, right? I don't know why I got fired, but I'm all right. Yeah, so that's why I started telling jokes. And as you can tell, I'm probably going to have to go back to geography. That jizzer roll, I mean, ugh. But it's okay. The thing is, I am one of three brothers. I am the least funny, and you guys can tell. Thank you. But I got this other one I want to bring up. Joe, you out there?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah. You want to come up here? You want to help me out in this very awkward position that I'm in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my brother Joe. He's going to help finish.
Yeah, jack off party.
All right, hey folks, how we doing?
Good job.
Yeah, all right. So this is gonna get awkward probably, which is great. Typically, when I do open mics, I'm typically hammered, but I'm trying this whole sobriety thing. Yeah, not a huge fan actually. Kind of sucks, but it's all right. So I've been rocking this out. I just wrote kind of a skit on the drive over today, so we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I told everybody last week I finally got into my heroin place, and life's been going great, surprisingly well, and then only to find out that the public school system failed me. I don't live on heroin, I live on Huron Street. So Thank you, public school system, for that. I appreciate not letting me down. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so I'm just shooting off my hip. This is awesome.
You're doing great.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. So anyway, yeah, now with this whole sobriety thing, it's kind of sobriety, right? Now I just let a doctor write me a prescription. So either way, I'm still kind of riding the wave. So it's a lot of fun. Before I took medication, it was always a unique thing. I'd be, you know, I either had like two modes, right? One, I thought I was like a secret genius, multi-millionaire, like had life all in control while being homeless. So I'm like, this is great, but it's weird because I can't buy anything, but I'm a millionaire, right? It's kind of strange, you know? And then I had like the other side, which was like, I'm gonna die tonight. Oh boy. So it's now I'm like riding this new wave, and I'm like, wow, this is how people live life. They just kind of like hang out, and they're like, life's pretty good. Excited to go to work, so that's kind of a trip, but kind of fun. Let's take a look here. Oh gosh, this one's awkward. I don't know how it's gonna go. Well, this whole thing's awkward. But anyway, so yeah. Anybody else in like, you know, guys, when you're growing up, you're grade school, you know, you get an erection, right? And then the teacher tells you to stand up. What do, right? You tuck that thing into your waistband, right? No? All right. I gotta work on that. That one's tough. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Yeah, the small jokes always win, you know what I mean? Speaking of this, oh, this is gonna be great. Awkward, but fun. Somebody tells me they're like, this woman, right? She says, wow, you know, we have coitus, which is another term for sex. Want to keep everything PG. So anyway, she tells me, she says, wow, you have got the best finger dick. And I said, excuse me? Yeah, we use this term, right? We know about this? Anyway, I'm new to it, so I'll share it with you. So, yeah, she says, you got the best finger dick in town. I said, no. She says, yes. I said, I've been feeling very self-conscious. This really helps. So I said, could you explain what this is? And she says, well, it's not really the size that does the trick. It's about the size of my finger, so it's not very big, but it does the job like my finger. So it's, you know, not too bad. I said, oh, all right, I guess I'm going to take that as a compliment. Yeah, I just kind of did that joke right now. That was awkward. We can work on that, though. I think we'd have fun with it. So stand-up comedy's kind of neat. I'm still trying to find my own voice. Don't really know how to do this. Let's take a look here. My brother does dad jokes, which is fun. I do dad jokes too, but I'm not a dad, so it just gets weird. You know, nothing like telling a couple of dad jokes and people be like, oh, you're a dad? I'm like, no. Like, weird, a little strange. Could you stay away from my child? Ah, sure, no problem. So let's see. Really, I think that's it. Didn't really write much. Thanks for listening to me. This was a hoot. And the comics before, you guys were great. Hilarious. Loved it. Knee slapping stuff. Have a good night.
John and Joe, the brothers duo, man. They're like the brothers Grimsby, if you've ever seen that. Ball slapping is good time. Shout out to that finger dick, though. Finger dick, finger dick, finger dick. That shit's wild. Some girls like the upswing, some girls like the downswing. You know? Any like the side curve.
Angle the dangle.
Angle the dangle, baby. Look, it ain't about the size of the ocean. It's about the boat in the middle of the, I don't know. I just can't. I forgot what I was saying. It's hard to think when you're out of breath. That was amazing, you guys. Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, it's been fun and we're still having a good time. Everybody here, shout out. Love you guys. Thank you guys for staying and sticking around. Next up, everybody, we've had a John, a Joe. Let's give it up for John. I'm getting better at the hugs.
Yeah, we got John, Joe, John. The things with names like John and Joe is we're so yeah, Jacob too. Yeah, absolutely. We get it's so common. It's like you can get us out of the discount bins. You know? I am momentarily disturbed by the idea of a prehensile dick, though. That is difficult for me. Though it'd be, I mean, handy. Listen. Oh, Jesus. Fucking Christ. Okay, so, away from that. So I came in tonight, I ordered myself a Merlot, and I take it sick. Oh, that's a nice, tasty, slutty Merlot. My friend here, she says, why is it slutty? I said, well, it's full-bodied and tasty. Hell yeah. Hey, I grew up Mormon, so sometimes I call wine no-no juice. Figure a nice slutty Merlot is a little bit more adult, distinguished. Yeah. So, I was talking to a friend over the last weekend, and we were talking about different things from Greek mythology. I'm a real fucking nerd. I love that shit. And she's telling me about this 7th century Greek poet who supposed why women were created. So men were created and they started like carousing, gambling, drinking. They're just having a great fucking time, but it was too much. And so the gods, they created women to kill men's butts. I shit you not. This is a 7th century poet who created this in order to go talk to a bunch of drunk men. Which, know your audience. Fuck yeah, okay, fair enough. The thing is our attitude really hasn't changed much, has it?
No.
No, not really. Women are still responsible for making sure we stay in line.
Oh, yeah.
To the extent, and this is fucked up, okay? I'm not here for this attitude, but this is the one we have, and so this is the one I'm gonna joke about. And so they lost my train of thought. It's okay though. It's to the extent that like the guys on the internet now are talking about like, do you know there's some men who don't stay seated to wipe their ass? And this is fucking wild to me.
What does that mean?
I'm like they stand up and they do a bad job. That's what that means. They do a really bad job. And this guy on the internet, he was saying, it's your responsibility as a woman to teach your man to wipe his ass properly. Which is fucking wild, right? That's fucking insane. And I'm curious, and I'm starting to connect dots. I'm starting to connect dots. Why are men afraid to clean their asshole? I don't understand. Well, apparently, washing your ass is gay. Because touching your ass is gay. Well, this is shit I've heard men say on the internet, so listen. But like, why is touching your asshole gay, but touching your dick isn't? I don't understand. So it's fucking wild. Like, I heard a story from a gal who's a nurse, and she said that more often than you would think, a dude would stand up from sitting on that little like paper on the table, and there would be a fucking skid mark. I shit you not. Okay, so I shit you not. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't understand. They say it's like gay, but like, okay, hashtag not all men, because have you seen a gay man's asshole?
No, I have not.
Pristine. I have. Pristine. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. For real. Shit. You could eat off that asshole. You could eat that asshole. Shit. So, in line with the theme of depression that we opened up with tonight, I've been low, but listen, I don't want to kill myself. This joke you're about to hear is not a cry for help. I fucking swear. I don't want to kill myself, but if I did, I realized the perfect way to do it. Yeah, so whenever someone kills themselves, their families are so sad, morose. They're like, oh my God, what signs did we miss? We could have helped. Well, I don't want my family to feel bad. So I realized that if I just staged it like I killed myself masturbating in my closet, then they wouldn't have to feel bad. It's great, you know, because then they're like, well, you know, he died doing what he loved. You know, they don't have to think like, you know, oh God, what did we do? How did we, you know, cause this? You know, no, it's horny. Okay, I understand. I don't understand the methodology, but I understand. Everyone's horny sometimes. What's great is you could get really festive with it. I was thinking, you know, you could like you could look up like images of like John Wayne Gacy on your phone and dress up like a clown.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. And then what's great is if you drive this far enough, you could get to a place where they might just tell people the truth because it's less embarrassing. Like John killed himself. Yeah, that's what happened. John killed himself. Jesus. You get off more way than one. Do people still talk about girl dinner? Listen, girl dinner, yeah, right on, okay. Because, like, the problem with today's internet is we have memes just flying past us so fast, right? And so it's hard to be a comic because you want to make a joke about how girl dinner is basically the same thing as a divorced dad meal. And only half the fuckers in the room are going to get it. Jesus. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that that's the most somewhat pertinent. Okay, good deal. Welcome to tree bukkake season, everyone. I'm so sick of this fucking pollen, guys. But that's really what it is. That's tree semen. And the big problem is we have a sausage fest happening. We have too many male trees and not enough females to accept the pollen. And because God forbid the government feed us food from trees. Jesus, okay. Well, thank you so much. I'm John, and thank you for your time. Have a good one.
Hey, John, I appreciate you.
Let's go, John.
Yeah, I'm trying to sing it up for John. Did you see when we walked next to each other, we fucking touched bellies, dude? Yeah, we're legally married now, dog. You know, dude, that was so intimate, dude. My leg went up a little bit. No, but it's fine. But guys, yes. Comedy, man. Comedy sometimes it's an acquired taste, you know? It's like the first lick of pussy, dude. Tastes like fucking hopes and dreams, bro. Oh, a nickel if she don't drink her water. But real men, you have to power through it, dude. I don't trust men that don't eat pussy or ass. Because clearly you don't take risks, dog. And how am I gonna sound like as a man, dude? What are you, gay? Eat that ass, dude. No. It's a health hazard, dude. He can't be doing that. But nonetheless, my next comic does eat ass, and he does love the first lick of pussy. He takes his shots with no goddamn chasers. This motherfucker, dude, is Greg G, your host for the evening. Put your hands together for Greg. Yes, your lovely host, guys. Ashante. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Ah, my boy. Okay, yes, sir.
Yes. I'm Dave the Barbarian. Spot on, dude. He will eat your ass. As cool as calm as grass. Now Mexican. I voted for that guy. Get out of here, primo. I'm kidding. I love you. Te amo. Yes, I speak Spanish too, right? I might watch out. I might push you down on the ground and maybe rob you. Or, we'll see how it goes. I might whisper sweet nothings in your ear you don't want.
Spanish?
Amnesia, what? Si soy mexicano. That's Mexican. Puro pinche paisano. Anyways, my mom's super proud of me, you guys, she's so proud of me because I have a job and a family, which is, way to set the standard high, Because again, I wasn't this person. I was a drug dealer, not for shits and giggles, Someone once said, Greg, hey, I need you to stab somebody. And I was like, like with a knife? like with a, like, do I gotta get a pummel stone and sharpen it? And like, you know, I don't know if you guys ever watched Forged in Fire or Forged in Stone, but he gave me that knife, and I was like, whoa, this is a runner-up knife. Are you sure we're gonna get the job done? But you know, it was fun. It wasn't fun because, you know, I was what you would call a wannabe, but I wasn't a wannabe. I just had to be a gangster. And nothing's worse than a reluctant gangbanger, am I right? You're like, you know, to give you an example, I had an uncle. He turned like 33, you know, and I was a fresh 20, 21 maybe. And he's like, hey, yo, G, we gonna handle this shit, right? And I was like, yeah, totally. We're gonna handle this shit. They don't believe. I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker's drunk. He ain't gonna remember in 10 minutes. And so, you know, 1 Corona, 2 Corona, 3 Corona, 4. And he's like, all right, nephew, let's go look up on these fucking whatever side we hate. You guys can pick your race or your color you hate. Huh? It's like a video game. I'll just stand here. Black. Asian, Mexican, I don't give a fuck. Indian, huh? Whoa, hey, don't make me sing the real song. I know it word for word. But there I told you guys we might go karaoke tonight from the beginning. But there I am. Like, fuck. Oh. And he's leading the charge like he's George Washington, the general gangbanger and shit. And you know, and I'm like, real reluctant, all bashful, toes in the dirt. And I was like, but guys, come on. But the Coronas, they're the perfect 34 degrees. They're not even frothy. We can literally drink them whole. Come on, you know. And then my fat cousin was like, "You're gonna go, Gregon?" And I was like, yeah, I'm going. Shut up. You're fat. You got diabetes. No one likes you. and so I go, you know, and there I am. And dude, I'm looking cool as shit, though. You know, I ain't gonna, y'all. I'm terrified. I'm horrified, you guys. I'm like, I might have to shoot somebody or die. I don't even have a gun, so how's anyone gonna get shot by me? But you know, I do the Paul Blart. I have a voice. Well, what's up? I mean, fucking deport me. We don't talk like that. We say N-words and shit. Soft days, no hard R's. Well, some cousins, you know. But I love them. You can't choose your family, you know what I mean? So, let me digress. We're there, we're standing, we're chilling. I'm all fucking locked up, so it's me, it's V-Log, it's G-Log. Oh, I'm G-Lo. Whoa. My name is Gregory. Come on, guys. I graduated high school 2.0 nonetheless, but still, you know. My mom said I'm going places. I gotta go to junior college tomorrow. I got glasses. I had to throw them and shit. No, I'm kidding. I had contact lenses on, so I was feeling extra gangster. Y'all know me as a Scooby-Doo Shaggy motherfucker. I ran! So there I was, right, standing at the park, all fucking hard and shit. It's me, V-Log, G-Log, fucking Cruz. Let me show you how gangster my family is. There's a guy who's so deep in the set with my family and shit, I just, on the strength of the gang, have to start calling a stranger uncle. And here's how much of a pussy I am. I'm like, hey, uncle, nice to meet you. You know, never met the man in my life. Never changed a diaper. Never did nothing. But you know how gangbangers are gonna be. Shout out to anybody who isn't that. That's horrible, you know. But there I am. And Black Houdini is there too. He's my dark Mexican cousin, so he's Black Houdini. And so there's all 4 of us lined up, and you know. You guys ever have that thought, you know, where you guys are in an action movie and you're like, man, if they fucking do something, I'd be like, pow, and pow, oh my God, I'm gonna like bash his head in, you know? No. Because guess what? That's when you're the star of the movie. I'm not the fucking star of the movie. My uncle's the star of the movie. He's the ghetto Optimus Prime that said, Cholo bots roll out. I had to transform. I gotta go from being a pussy to fucking, you know. So there I there I am, ready to go. Oh, Captain, my captain, standing on my chair and shit. Standing on my 2 Coronas. And God damn it, safe to say though, nothing happened. They were a bunch of fucking pussies, thank God. Cause, oh man, had it gone the other way, I would have died that night. I would have fucking died, you guys. My uncle's gonna be okay. Oh man, R.I.P. Gregor, R.I.P. G-Lo, you know. But that's my family. But so this is why my mommy's proud of me. I have a family and I don't do that stuff no more, you know. I used to sell coke and I've never been employee of the month for anything. Not when I was doing mortgages, not when I was giving shit to delivery stores, but for selling cocaine, I was employee of the motherfucking month, you guys. Yes. So much so, my cousin said, fuck your salesman. After he just gave me a lesson about, well, you flip the flop, you get the money. Hey, I say, you get the money, you get the stuff, and then you sell it for a higher price. That's what we do, you know? And if you guys are Jews hating on Jews, well, hey, sorry that they help their family out just like Mexicans help their families sell coke, you know? It's what we do, you know? You gotta help your family out in whatever industry you got, you know? Landscaping, lawn mowing, tree cutting, coke. The lows of tears. But so that same night we start chilling, we start doing coke, and he's like, Greg, G, I don't ever do coke. And he's doing lines, popping pills and sipping Hennessy and shit. We ain't black, but you know, he's Mexican. I'm more black than him, but he's a Mexican that's Italian. So he's like, all these fucking afanguls and mullions want to fucking take over and shit. All right, yes, the mullions. I'm taking notes. Don't go to this street because the mullions on that block. All right, yeah. So there I am taking notes, and he's like, here. If I be an employee of the month, here's a free gram of cocaine. And I was like, all right, he just threw it at me, and I was like, cool, good looking out, right? So it progresses, we start getting drunk and doing more coke, copious amounts of coke, ridiculous amounts of coke. He would have Ziploc bags and go, it was just insane. And it gets to the point to where he's like, Greg G, where the fuck is all my coke, motherfucker? I know you took all my coke, you motherfucker. And I was like, bitch, we've been literally staring at each other doing it the whole time. Just keep in mind, we thought we were going to get robbed this night too, so that's another story for another side, you know, for a whole different set. But he was like, listen, motherfucker, I know you brought my shit. And I was like, no, bitch, no, I'm an honest man. You know, I'm just a hard-working drug dealer trying to fucking pay my bills and try not to let my mama find out what I'm doing, you know? I'm just trying to go to college. JC. But just then he starts pressing me and I was like, all right, that's enough, you son of a bitch. I'm tired of this shit. So I pull down my pants and my underwear and I get naked in the kitchen and I start shaking my dick and my balls. And I used to be in shape. Because as I do it, I just feel my stuff swinging. Back in the day, my balls would just swing, but now I feel my tits and stomach swing. Yeah, exactly. My mom, on the road trip, my mom called me fat. My doctor called me fat. My dad was like, hey, look, there's weights, Greg. Pick them up. I'm like, fuck you, weights are gay. What am I, gay, clean, and making money? No. I'm broke, dirty, and hardworking. I'm straight as hell. But yeah, so, you know, I showed my cousin my dick and penis and balls, and I spread my butt cheeks just to show him I didn't have no coke in my ass, and, you know, I love him to death. He passed away, cancer. We talked about doing dreams, stand-up comedy. For me, at least, he wanted to be a fucking vending machine salesman. We're sales, it's still sales, you know what I mean? But I love him to death, I miss him, you know, but, yeah, hey. Don't trust anyone that won't get naked in front of you in a coke deal. Thank you guys. I'm Greg G, everybody. Oh, hey, if you got a drink and you want to get drunk right now, it's the Asian cheers. If you hate Asians, you're racist. But it's called Dom Soy. You drink the drink from wherever it's at. You just got to chug it and smash it. I learned it cutting cocaine and doing selling drugs, actually. Even that one, wherever it's at, even if you got to say it. So let's go. Dom Soy!
Hell yeah.
Thanks, I've been Greg G.
Put your hands together for Greg G. Down, son. Nah, dude, we gotta take it easy, bro. The last time me and this motherfucker got drunk at his house, we passed out. We were supposed to be watching the kids. but you know, those kids, dude, what's growing up with a little bit of drunk relatives? It builds character, dude. If your parents are fucking good to you, you grow up fucking vegan. Straight up, bro. So if you don't have vegan kids, become an alcoholic or beat your children. There is no in between. Nonetheless, the next comic is another Greg. He's taller and very wider, but he's good. He has a great credit score, so it's okay. Greg, put your hands together for Greg. Yeah. Welcome.
Second Greg of the night. Fuck yeah. I learned the cheers thing. I used to live in China, and their word for cheers was like our word for bottoms up. Like you had to drink the whole thing. They don't even have a word. In China, yeah, fuck yeah. In China they say "gumbe," but "gumbe" means finish your drink, and they don't have a word for just take a drink. They're fucking serious over there. It was a learning experience. I was an English teacher over there. I started off, I was teaching kids that are like high school age, and I taught them a lesson about like the concept of genre, and I was talking about like different types of music, and I mentioned rap music, and I was like, do you understand what I mean when I say rap music? And this adorable little 14-year-old Chinese girl in the back of the room went, yes, Eminem is the fucking man. Sorry, I said that wrong. She said, Eminem is a fucking man. And it confused me. And I went back and forth with her several times going, what did you just say? Before I realized, are you saying he's really good? And she said, yes. And I said, I think what you mean to say is Eminem is the fucking man. And she said, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Eminem is the fucking man. And the rest of the class went, Eminem is the fucking man. And I was like, we should have a different conversation, because this is a high school, and this was not the lesson I planned for. And then I left the room, and then I got called into my boss's office. And my boss was like, did you tell a group of children that Eminem is the fucking man? And I said, no, they already knew. So they learned some shit from me. I learned some shit from them. I learned how to say cunt in Chinese. I know you're wondering.
Yes.
B. Very easy. B. The second letter of our alphabet is one of the most offensive words in their language. Their word for and like when you're gathering thoughts in the middle of a sentence, it's basically the N-word here. It's not exact, but it's close enough I'm not going to tell you. It's close enough that a balding white guy in a basement in Boise probably shouldn't say it out loud. It's close enough that while you're on the bus and people are talking, you're like, what the fuck did that guy just... Oh, gee, okay, yeah, okay, different language. You take turns as English speakers and Chinese speakers in that culture. You're just going, oh shit, oh no, okay, yeah. You know, they turn on Sesame Street and it's like, this episode is brought to you by the letter cunt. It's harsh. B, very easy. It's also a tonal language. So if you say something with a different tone, it's a different word. Like ma. It's like they're all different. And the word B means pen, like to write with. I learned that when I was on a road trip with a Chinese friend. And he was like, we gotta get better directions. And he was on the phone and he was like, okay, go ask them in the gas station if we can borrow their pen. And I was like, I don't know how to say pen. And he was like, it's B. And I was like, you're fucking with me right now. That means cunt. And he was like, no, B is cunt. B means pen. And I was like, you better go ask for a pen because I am about to get in a lot of trouble right now. If I just walk into this place and be like, excuse me, miss, can me and my friend borrow your cunt for a second? We just need it real quick. We are desperate right now. It's gonna be like 30 seconds and I will have it right back to you. It's awkward. I don't know. But hey, were any of you here? Were you here for the last show?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Yeah.
Yeah, I run it, so I had to be here.
You want to? Yeah. Okay. Bartender.
The last show before this, yeah.
Yeah. No, the last show before this.
No.
That's yeah. Okay. Cool. Because I get self-conscious if I'm like, fuck. They already heard me tell them about this. I want to tell you, I have been doing comedy for like 5 years now, but I'm still in this weird place where I have like 3 jobs. I'm a comedian, I'm an Uber driver, and I'm an alcoholic. And roughly in that order. It's tricky. I don't know. And 2 of them are full time. You know. And the alcohol makes me better at comedy, but it makes me way worse at Uber. And then I like do shows where I gotta go do Uber after the show. And then sometimes one of you who's at the show has had too many drinks and you call an Uber and then I pull up and you're like, dude, I just watched you drink 11 beers and I'm like, you were laughing about it when I was talking on stage. Now this isn't funny? Just because it's the 2 of you in my back seat, and you're like, there's only one of me back here. And yeah, it's a fucking awkward thing to juggle. And I don't know. I do drive for Uber, and I do tell my passengers I do comedy, and some of them are like, tell me a joke, and I tell them that joke. And it is the perfect joke for that situation. Half of them think it's really funny, and the other half don't ask for another fucking joke. And it's perfect. But it almost got me in trouble on election night. I was picking up a group who was coming from an election watch party. And the guy next to me, they were celebrating because apparently he had just been elected sheriff. Yeah, and he asked for a joke. And I was like, shit, I'm only gonna get this chance once. So I told him the joke, and he did not have a sense of humor about drunk driving. And he got really fucking serious. And he was like, you haven't had anything to drink tonight, have you? And I said, no, it's just a joke, because obviously that's what you tell a cop. And I said, like, dude, I might have needed a drink to drown my sorrow if my candidate had lost the election, but I voted for you. Yeah, and he loved that. And that completely fixed it, and all of a sudden I was his best friend. And it was very lucky, because I still have no idea who the fuck that guy was. And he still has no idea how fucking drunk I was. All right. You guys have a great night. I'm Greg Sisko.
I should have went to you, my bad. Fucking hey, I made tall ass Greg Doug through that fucking little archway. is like Raiders of the Lost Ark movie right there. But you guys, wow, that was great. Greg did an amazing job. Thank you guys all showing up and showing out. Well, and comedy, or at least 4 of you guys are my softball teammates and are here. Well, 2 of you guys, and they're gonna stay here. My God. But they're incredible. Thank you guys for showing up. But
Yes.
catch a damn ball. I suck at softball. The gay guy's better than me. The gay guy's better than me. But anyways, here is our last comment. Our last comment coming up. His name was Jose starting out, but I love him. Like, it's L.A. Jose. He's the man, the myth, the legend. L.A. Jose, where you at, baby? Hey.
No disrespect. Our kids are babies.
The babies.
I
told you she's a great
No,
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for coming.
So much.
Hey, y'all have a great
That's right. We didn't want to.
This guy.
Yeah.
I had a joke about going bald and shit. He's laughed. So what's their shit, right? So I'm fucking balding, right?
Hell yeah.
Fucking my forehead's getting bigger, right? My sister's kids are getting taller. So what she does is they put the kids up against the wall and mark them, see how tall they're getting, you know? So I'm thinking like, fuck, should I do that with my forehead, maybe? I'm thinking. I was on this fucking long distance relationship or whatever, and I found out the hard way I don't got that kind of meat, or I don't know, there's kids in there like, I don't got that kind of dick, like, I'm sorry.
Wait.
Oh no.
I get where you're coming. It went from
Actually,
I don't got that dick.
Like, I ain't got that, like,
That long distance thing,
I ain't got that. Like,
Hey, you have that one, a couple hundred miles?
I think I got that, like, I think I got that domino thing, you know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Hey, 30-minute radius is pretty solid.
I don't know, you tell me, like, I'm a handsome kid, she said it fits perfect, so I don't.
Did you meet her in person?
She said bigger, yeah, whatever. Yeah, she hit me with that, so I was like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any other rebuttal other than, yeah. There's a lot of basketball players in her area, I don't fucking know.
Not Clay Thompson.
I'm not racist. I got other jokes.
Basketball.
Wait, man, we have questions. So your girl's what? She's fucking basketballers? What's happening?
Players or
She
junior
lives
college?
in Salt Lake City, Utah. She said it fits perfect,
Okay.
and she broke up with me.
Oh,
I don't know what.
Damn.
I don't want to say she met you.
Okay.
She might
You
have.
lost one to a nigga.
She
met a real
I don't fucking know.
I wrote up a lagoose.
I'm not talking about REI. You guys like backpacking?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys backpacking?
Yeah.
Do you guys know what a jet boil is? No, you don't know what a fucking jet boil is. That's not a joke. Then what about chlamydia? You know about chlamydia.
What about?
I work outside. No. Here's the joke. I work outside and I get sent home without pay, which I think is a lot like fucking a girl who has chlamydia and knowing it. It's fun while it's happening until you get an envelope at the end of the week like, hey, You got chlamydia and your check's kind of short. I gotta explain that to you.
And that's on the mushrooms. Let's go.
Yeah, actually, like an hour ago, I literally thought like CIA, ICE, whatever the fuck was after me. I'm like, hand to God, like, I thought I just straight fucking dodged everything and somehow made it to my voice right. Who's high on fucking whatever the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking pile of shit. I got another
Just
joke.
the Lord.
I think I got another joke. Let me see. Actually, I don't. You know what? God bless you. Thank you for your fucking time. Thank you for being here. Don't let me discourage you.
Everybody, LA Jose! Woo! Yo, go to the notebook if I can. I'll give you an email address. I'll try to edit the video, get you your film footage, but don't hold your breath. But please leave your email. I will get it.
Oh, no, please.
Oh, I'm the LA Jose.
I'm just here for optics, dude.
Yeah, for good optics.
I do news, yeah.
But
they
anyways,
need it, whatever.
you guys have been beautiful. You guys have been amazing. Is there another mic?
Thank you.
Well, you guys have been amazing. This has been Harlem Nights, everybody. You guys gotta go home and get the fuck out of here, I guess. But we love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Very
Please come back, dude. Come back again and again and again and again. Next week we're offering free tickles, dude.
I said, we're married. Did you tickle me?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, bro. This point, we gotta buy a house together. That's right. And then we'll have a nasty divorce in court, TMZ, everything, tabloids.
Absolutely.
And then she can come back into your life because we're married. You're lucky I'm gonna let him go home with you today. Just this once.
Are we is this like a challenge here? Because I feel like we'll lose.
That's what I'm saying. I know how to leave. Sister, thank you so much for showing up. This was awesome, wasn't it? Liana, nice to meet you, Liana. I hope you guys enjoyed. My man, as usual, we enjoy your presence. Thank you for coming. I shall even give you the lovely honor of slightly walking up with you.
See, 2 balls?
Maybe you'll catch one.